guy like A.J. Brown and Corey out there and over 90 yards reception?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when those guys get the ball in their hand, they can do a lot of good things for us. And it's on us to, as quarterbacks, to distribute and allow our guys to go make plays because that's really the expectation for them.
You think that you and Corey and AJ got into a rhythm on Sunday, and if so, is that possible to carry over and say, hey, let's do that again this week?
Yeah, definitely. And again, those guys make it easy on me. They create a lot of separation. They run great routes. And it was easy windows to throw into.
Marcus, you played some of your best games against Rodgers and Breeze and Brady and Matt Ryan, MVP Super Bowl quarterbacks. Why is that the case?
I don't know. I wouldn't put too much clout into that. I treat every game the same, no matter what.
The big plays have obviously been huge in the wins, and you're hitting them at a higher rate. Any explanation for how they're emerging and how you're finding them certain weeks and not in others?
Well, I think coming down to it, it's a lot of credit to Art for the innovation and the creativity, and then it's really on us to execute. So obviously, the couple wins we've had, we've made plays. When we haven't, it's been tough sledding. So it's really on us to execute. I think Art and the coaching staff does a great job of providing us those opportunities.
In your opinion, what's the biggest plus in having Lawan back in the building?
Well, anytime you bring back a Pro Bowl type player, that's going to help, no doubt. And I think when it comes down to it, just through the few meetings and just what we've been through these first few hours with him, he's excited, and you can tell that he's got a little juice to him. And I think when you bring that type of player into the offense with some juice and excitement, it's going to kind of carry that over to other guys as well.
What do you think about the way Nate handled it? How do you like the way he handled himself in the huddle and maybe on the field on Sunday?
I thought he played great, especially for his first action. He seemed composed. Got to give Ben a lot of credit as well. I think throughout the game and through the course of just drives, he was just keeping Nate engaged. And, when you have a veteran guy like Ben to be able to do that, takes a lot of pressure off a lot of different people.
Speaking of Ben, the TV copy kind of showed after one of the plays, you, I guess, kind of getting on to Ben a little bit. How much of that is what you've always done, where if you don't like something, you're very vocal about it, and how much of that is maybe something new as you become a veteran player to maybe direct people on the field, on the bench, about how you want certain things done or how they need to be done?
I do believe it's been a part of kind of what I've done my entire life. In the heat of the battle, in the moment, you're so concerned with just execution. And being able to communicate what you see and making sure everybody's on the same page, I think is an important role for the quarterback, and I take it very seriously. So any opportunity I can to help our guys out so we're all on the same page, I'm going to make the most of it.
How much did Buffalo take from last year help you, and how much different do they look through 4 games this year?
Well, I think, quite frankly, they're a really good defense. They've got a bunch of underrated players. I think they've got guys on every single level of the defense that are great players. And you can tell just with their effort and how they play, they take pride in it. So, honestly, we have a lot of work cut out for us. It's going to be on us to execute, but we know we have a challenge in front of us.
They're a team that likes to
Marcus to improve his yards after catch, or to get a lot of yards after catch.
Could you repeat the question, please?
So what does AJ do so well in terms of yards after catch to add to his yardage after the receptions?
I don't know. It's God-given. I really don't know. I think he's tough to tackle, and if we give him a chance in open space, he'll find ways to turn some of these 10, 15-yard routes into bigger gains.
What kind of a challenge does it present to you pre-snap when you face a defense like this one that likes to disguise with their fronts and have versatile players that they like to move around a lot?
You said it best. It's going to be a challenge, and really it's gonna kind of be one of those things throughout the game. It's constant communication with myself, with Ryan, with guys that are on the sidelines, seeing what they see, just so that when we're out there all together, we're on the same page.
How does Ryan help you with this, having been in the AFC East and having played Buffalo twice a year?
Yeah, he definitely helps. Like you said, he had two opportunities to play against him last year. He's familiar with them, and just being able to talk, what maybe they were trying to attack, things that they felt they were comfortable with. I think that provides us a little bit of good insight for this game on Sunday.
You mentioned that.
Talked about the importance of ball security. How concerned are you with your own fumble issues, or if you think it's an issue this year?
I sometimes the ball's gonna pop out. It happens, and you got to give credit to the defense for for popping it out. I can do a better job of securing it and putting it away. But I think the several instances that I have fumbled, it was a result of the guys on the other team making a play.
Speaking of ball security, how much pride do you take in the fact when you hear the stat 0 interceptions through 4 games?
I don't think about a whole lot of stats. I just do my best to execute. I do know, the turnover margin is a huge indication of how well your team does, and if I can take care of the football and give our guys chances and opportunity to make plays, it'll give us chances and opportunities to score points and win games.
What's the line, though, on that between not throwing interceptions, not putting the ball in danger, but also being able to take a shot that may result in an interception or something like that?
Right. And Coach Vrabel, we talk about all the time, you have to play aggressive. In order to accomplish what you want to accomplish in this league, you have to play aggressive. You can't play conservative. So finding the happy medium, I trust our guys with any 50-50 ball. So if there is a matchup or something that we like, we're gonna try and take advantage of that.
You mentioned after the game, Marcus, that there had been kind of an emphasis put on avoiding those negative plays and maybe getting rid of the ball. How hard is that to simulate in practice? How do you do that in practice to get better in that regard?
Well, I think you continue to develop kind of a time clock in your head. At the same time, just understanding that if you do extend the play, it's on you. So it's a fine line for sure, but it's things that we talk about throughout the course of practice. Maybe there's an instance of play where I held on to it too long, and I might have taken a sack. And those are just things that are constantly communicated in the quarterback room, so that when Sunday rolls around and that, for whatever reason, pops up again, I know what to do.
You're so used to being able to escape and be mobile. Is it hard for you sometimes to, as you say, realize that the play is coming to an end otherwise?
Yes, but I think that's what P.O. and the rest of the quarterback room has helped me with, is just understanding when to know that journey's done. And there's instances where you can go and try and make a play, and there's times where there's not. And just being able to, again, just communicate and just learn from previous mistakes so that they don't happen again.
Do you ever reach out to a former coach or a coach reach out to you and say, hey, remember when you did this like this? Or do you ever any advice, or is it unsolicited from former coaches? Any of that stuff?
Well, yeah, I have several coaches that I talk to, just people that I've leaned on through the years. And no matter what, they always provide some sort of good advice for me. And for me, I think being able to have a sounding board of people that you can talk to definitely helps. And whenever I get the chance, I do use that.
Does it turn into mechanical, or is it more inspiration?
There's a combination of both for sure. It just kind of depends, maybe what they feel I need, and that's why I appreciate every time that I get a chance to talk to them, that they kind of find, or they know me well enough to provide what I think or what they think is the best advice for me.
Word on the street, Marcus, is that you might be a fan of Stranger Things. I wonder if that's the case, and if so, how far along are you, and what do you like about it?
Well, we just finished the first season, and I don't know. I'm just kind of engaged. I'm very intrigued by it. We may get an episode here and there just with how time is, but I do enjoy it. It's a nice kind of getaway, and the plot is just kind of interesting to me.
Kind of goes without saying, but you've talked a lot about consistency. How important maybe on Sunday and moving forward that you kind of pick up on some of the positive things from this past week and carry them over, and do you feel like this offense is on the verge of doing that?
Well, yeah, I think you build off of what you've already done. No matter what, good or bad, you just try to focus on what you can do to get better and improve. You're not looking too far ahead. You really just focus on today. And I really appreciate the fact that Art really instills that into us as an offense. We're not worried about kind of the result. We're just kind of worried about what we can do to execute this play, so that eventually we can like where we're at.
What do you need to improve on? If you've gone 4 games, what do you feel like you need to improve on the most, or what are you focused on improving on the most?
Well, first and foremost was just the negative plays. I feel like if we can stay on track on first and second down, we give our chance a better opportunity to sustain drives by being in third and manageable. So that's been a focal point for me these first few weeks. Last week was a little better, and I can still improve on that. And that's what's cool about this game is no matter what, you can always improve. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.